What's up, everybody? Carl Schmidt, Go Collision, here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Just saying hi to everybody, letting my customers know that we love them. I'm just driving to work this morning. It is Tuesday. We got a little bit going on this week, trying to get customers' vehicles out. We just got a van, we call it the meat wagon, a customer that hauls a lot of meat. They sell meat. They've got damaged door, damaged quarter side on the van. They've got back door alignment issues. This is a pretty new van. I think it's 2017, 2018 Chevy Express van that they've had uplifted. It has all the whole back of the van has no seats. It is a refrigerator unit. Once it leaves us, it goes back to the company that made the refrigerator interior. Apparently, it's got some issues with insulation. They didn't install insulation inside on the floor, which they should have done. That lets out a lot of heat. In fact, the company says they've lost quite a few boxes of meat because they weren't frozen by the time they had them shipped and delivered. The bottom section of food literally just warms up because the floor, when the rest of the room's 32 or 30, 32 to 40 degrees cold, the floor area is only 80, something like that. I mean, it's pretty warm. You got to think they had no insulation on this van. So what else we got going? We've got a Peterbilt hood that we're working on, getting it ready to be painted. Customer wants to install that one themselves, so we're just painting that one. Just got it painted last night. This morning they'll get the surface prepped so it matches the factory paint. So let's talk about that. This is on a Peterbilt, not even a regular passenger car, but on a Peterbilt, and we're going to be doing what we would call sand and buff. It's got many different names: color sand and buff, sand to match texture, sand and buff to match texture. Has quite a few different names. What is that? Is it important? And should you be complaining to the insurance company that does not want to reimburse you for having that done? A lot of the things I'm going to talk about today, tomorrow, any other day. This is my shifter, by the way, on my 2015 F-150. Is absolutely my favorite vehicle to drive. Really enjoy it. Very comfy. Nice leather interior. Just an all-around comfy vehicle. Lots of leg room. I'm 6'6", just about. Big guy, and it has all the leg room that I want. I couldn't ask for much more. Maybe a little bit more. But it'd be like, if I had to ask for it in this truck, I'd have to ask for a lot more in every other vehicle. Suburbans, this is so much more room. Dodge King cabs, this one annihilates in the amount of room. So comfy. Everything about it. I really like this truck. Except for it's been in the shop a few times. We've been hit. We've been hit a few times. We've hit cones. I had a semi-truck driving a little bit slow, and I was sitting there behind him in his trailer, and I'm like, God, why is this guy driving so slow? And I went to curve around, and I kind of turned the wheel just a little bit to see around him, and all of a sudden I hit traffic cones. So we've hit cones. Stupid me. Otherwise, not a big deal. Anyways, going back to what the insurance wants to reimburse and doesn't want to reimburse. So, as a reimbursement company, they are supposed to make you whole when you get in a car accident. Whether it's your fault or somebody else's fault, the insurance company is there to indemnify. Indemnify ultimately, realistically, means to make whole, to make you whole. If you have a vehicle that gets hit, smashed, hail damage, whatever it might be, the final product should reflect the beginning product before you got in the car accident, or before you had hail damage, or before you had whatever it is. It shouldn't be less than. Customers need to stand up for the repairs they get. Problem is, we all are either wanting to act like we're too busy. We all act like the body shop owes us something. A body shop does owe you something. They owe you a proper repair. Problem is, when a paying party doesn't come up with the amount of money required to pay for your bill, who's responsible for the remaining portion? It really is you, the customer. If you have a body shop that is only charging what the insurance wants to charge for your repairs, be scared. And the reason why I say that is that body shop's either missed labor operations, meaning they've missed some of the stuff that's required to bring your vehicle to pre-accident condition, but they didn't tell you about it. They kept a secret to themselves. It's my air quotes, by the way. They kept a secret to themselves and said, "Gal, the insurance doesn't want to reimburse us. We're $600 short, $800 short, $100 short, whatever that number might be, and they don't want to reimburse us, so let's not do all the work and let's minimize the work somewhere." Well, that's a pretty big number. $600, $800, $100. $100 on a $1,000 repair is a lot of missed labor. That's 10% of the job that they're going to short you. What is it and who's in the right? Is it the insurance company that's in the right for saying they've reimbursed you properly? Is the body shop in the right for charging you more, or in the wrong? And body shops typically, there was a time when body shops had a bad name. And I think to this day they still could have a bad name. I don't think that you really have a bad name if you are in business today. You either have a bad business model or a good business model. And that doesn't just mean, well, they're a big shop, so they must have a good business model. No, it doesn't mean that at all. There's a lot of big shops that do exactly as the insurance company requests when the insurance company requests it, because they're the insurance company and they treat them as if they're the customer. Not at Go Collision. Not at Go Collision. We won't do that. We don't do that. There was a time when we didn't know better, and that's what we did. Although we've always kept our customers up to date on what's going on. It's just been hard because we didn't know how to process or how to do something. And paperwork-wise, to get the insurance company to pay for it, or get you a proper repair, meaning that when you're fighting the insurance company, it's a body shop, and you're saying, hey, we need additional funds for matching the factory paint, for the time it takes to prime a dent and sand it down to make it to a new panel condition, which doesn't sound like a lot. You think, oh, that's part of standard bodywork. It is part of standard bodywork, but not according to our software systems. It's a totally separate labor operation. And so the insurance company will sit there, they'll short you. They'll say, oh, it's 5 hours to repair this dent, when in reality it's going to be like an 8-hour, 10-hour dent. That's the hard part. That's one of the many things that's hard on the insurance company, or hard with the insurance company, dealing with them, is how to get past these things and these issues. And we've kind of separated, going on a longer video, sorry guys, I'm going to wrap it up here in the next minute or so, but we've kind of separated our shop. We're one of the first in really the state, so it makes it hard. The insurance does not want customers going to my shop because I won't play ball with what the insurance wants to do on your vehicle. I want to repair your vehicle correctly. I don't want to understate that or overstate that. I want to repair it correctly. The insurance company does not want to reimburse you correctly for that repair. They want to do a short written estimate. Now, this isn't every time. I'm not an insurance hater. I believe the insurance is there for a reason. In fact, I'm working on my appraiser's license, not because I'm going to become an insurance adjuster, but I want to learn more of why they do what they do so that I can be better at my daily job, taking care of your car. But many things they don't want to pay for. Today we touched on realistically one or two of them. Matching your factory paint texture, the time for applying primer, and the time for sanding that primer down. Both are not included. You as a customer, you want these things. It brings that paint job, that repair back to a pre-accident condition. Those are two things that help. There's many more things. We'll talk about them in later videos. I'm going to try and keep my videos shorter than this. This one turned into a longer rant and rave. But we love you. Go Collision. We're getting ready to change our name from Go Collision to Go Autobody and Automotive Repair. We've kind of expanded. Been working on services to expand our business, to make it bigger, better, to take care of our customers, to keep them excited about what their vehicle is once it's been crashed or compromised by somebody else. It's the hardest task to do, is to make things right. We strive to make them right. We have our fair share of oops or screw ups that we could do better next time. I'm not saying we screw bodywork up. We try not to. That's, we've had it where we had to redo bodywork because we wouldn't do it on our own car, so we sent it back. But it's parts are always an issue. Getting the right parts, even though they look the same, they don't plug the same. But you didn't catch it. We try hard to catch that stuff to get them out faster. Anyways, we love you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of the week if I don't talk to you again.